What up, Farah? Pharaoh, give me a mic check if you can hear me. Copy that. Shit. Good chain clinking weather. Yep. There we go. Maybe until the cops show up. We know the running gag is I film the public bathrooms, by the way. Uh, but I just had to take a leak, and I didn't want to. I can't just leave all this shit outside. So I took it in, propped it up against a wall, whatever. It's out of the way. Do my shit. But when I come out, obviously it looks a little sus. There's a dude coming out of the bathroom with tripods and cameras and shit. And some guy just drove by in a big old pickup truck. And he goes, "What are you doing with the camera in there?" As he's driving by. I'm making it funnier than it was. He seemed actually a little irate, understandably. And then I just shouted, "Filming dicks." There's nobody else in there though. Nobody's even been in the bathroom for like an hour. But I don't know if he laughed. I have no idea. So we'll see. You know what? If the cops show up, we'll have a talk. I thought it was funny, but uh, I'm taking it easy today though. I wonder if he thinks there's just dicks lined up in there for me to record. Like a glory hole pegboard. I'm taking it easy. We're babying the baby back ribs. The back feels okay, but I'm not pushing it, which means I'm gonna be leaning on the forehand a little bit. Take the pressure off the back, put it on the elbow. Either way, it's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day to go. Maybe clink a chain or two. Definitely clack a lot of tree trunks and vibe. I hope everybody's having a good week. It is about 82 degrees Fahrenheit, which before the stream I paradoxically learned, no, well, I learned that paradoxically 82 is about 28 in Celsius. Easy to remember, which is a nice autumn evening out here. What up, Buzz? Anaya, how you doing? As usual, those of you who have been in here for these before, you know the drill. But maybe I should shade you actually right now while we're shooting the shit. I might take this off later. Something like this. Can I just prop this up on you? I don't want to attach. I'll just hold it. Fuck it. Um, I don't track the alerts. They don't pop through the Twitch app, and I haven't had good luck on the Streamlabs app. So if you throw a sub, appreciate it. Bits, all that nonsense. If you guys see somebody dropping subs, give them some fucking candy corn. Let them know. Oh, I see that though. I'm glad I was looking. He's coming in hot. Actually, we're gaming. We're gaming tomorrow. Brian, we're playing games. Lockdown, I believe. I'm not counting that as us gaming though, because we didn't set that up. We're gonna set something up. Just you and me, baby. This was Beth QB1. By the way, what up, Raiders? I'll give you the spiel right now because you just popped in. Periodically, I've been over the last several months. I've been going out and doing IRL disc golf streams, and I'm trash, but it's great to be outside, and it's actually fun. These are fun streams for me to do, so that's what we're doing. I'm at a local park where we got. Thanks for the raid. What up, blind Zerker? We're at a local little 9-hole course. These are pretty chill streams. I was just reminding my chat, but Raiders, I'm glad you popped in here. I hope you had a good stream with Brian. I'm sure you did. He's a gem. Gem. He's a gem. GEM. Uh, I don't see the alerts, partly just because it's hard to see the screen, and also because through the Twitch app they don't pop. So, shout out and appreciation to anybody who's subbing, bidding, donoing, following, all of that. Audio's always a little wonky, but hopefully it's okay. I've determined it's not the mic, it's how the mic is interacting with my phone. I'm just this is all these streams are, in addition to being nice, they are tech exploratory tech runs as I'm building up towards like a full-on IRL uh, setup so that I can do live Phasmo and I've been threatening to do this Squatch and Bigfoot hunt. That's what we should get Brian out for. I don't know if he's still in here. Fuck, that would be so fun. But anyway, go squatching with the lads. That's a taller order than the ghost hunt. Um, we could do the ghost hunt a lot easier. Um, although the ghost hunt is more expensive because you got to pay for the location. But either way, whatever. Building up the IRL tech. I'm trying to keep the phone cool right now. We're on daylight savings, so even though it is like a nice afternoon, the shadows are long, and we may very well end up in the dark with me charging up glow discs. What up, Beasto? Mad? A care? Take chilled? I don't know how we lost chilled. How did we lose an entire chilled, you guys? Get an actual RV is part of the plan. Yeah. Still hot down here. Holy shit, you said my name the right way. Uh-oh. Now I forgot what I just said. Bestow? Bestow. It's bestow. You're bestowing. I get it. Have I said bestow before? God, what a fucking moron. Take the boys ghost hunting in a house with no recorded hauntings. I mean, well, don't tell them that. Honestly, it would probably be that because any place that has recorded hauntings is trying to bend you over for a permit to come shoot. Oh. All right, I think we should move. Let's move. Sun's getting low. I don't know how long we're going. 9 holes, 2 laps. I don't even know really how long we have until it's dark. So, what up, Stu and Mrs. Stu? Have a great round. We're chilling, and we'll just see. We'll just see what we can see. We'll see what we can see. Give me 1 sec. Okay. All right. Let's go. Let's go do the deed. It's been a minute since I did one of these. In the time since I did the last one, we've seen Gassy going out. We've seen Brian, Wildcat, uh, golfing, proper golfing. Let's throw a couple putts here. Back has healed. It feels okay. It's a little stiff, if I'm being honest. Haven't caught you online in ages. Cursed by the NA hours. What up, Ghoulfish? That's true. I have not seen your name in a bit, a hot minute. If you've never seen disc golf before, I'll explain as I go. It ain't that complicated. Disc, basket, pars, birdies. If you know golf, same shit, but easier, less athletic, uh, more Grateful Dead, more pot, more tie dye shirts. Um, yeah, you get the idea. Can you see the other basket in the background there? I might throw some up there. More beer. Yep, yep. So I'm just screwing around on the basket of hole 9. Yeah, yeah. I got to get Brian out. I got to get Brian out for this. He'd be slinging the discs off rip, off rip. We'll just throw a couple of these so I can maybe get the muscle memory going, and then we'll drive a couple. Yeah, I took a bunch of the pals when I visited Ravage, Brian. I took a bunch of them, and everybody had blasts. So it is rather breezy today, which is great day for being outside. Little tricky for throwing frisbees. Yeah, everybody had a blast. Stu, Nick, APL. This is we got like a little tailwind. Okay. All right, we're getting it. I'm gonna throw a couple putters up there. Let's see where they go. Try the forehand here. A little short, but good line. Try this one backhand. Backhand is the, this is where the, I gotta be careful of the back. Come back left. No. So the putters I'm throwing, these won't fly far, but they're great for practicing a drive like this. But they also don't turn much. That'll come back nice. We'll try a forehand with this. That will not come back because that's a putter. Okay, let's go get them and then we'll play. Yeah, dude, fall. Fall is bittersweet disc golf season because it's off season. No pro tour events happening, but it's perfect weather. What up, Devin? We're golfing. Let's try a few. Few more. We're just doing a few practice throws here. We'll go from where they dropped, and then we ride. Forehand was kind of nice actually. The other one was left. Let's get this out of the fire ants. Ain't nobody trying to deal with that. Little tap in. Oh, it was over there. Yeah, we got lockdown protocol with a big group tomorrow that Beth set up. We got Brian, Spoon. I'm gonna miss Tay. I didn't see Tay on the list, but Brian will call me a dum dum. He's got it covered. All right, I think we'll throw back, and then we'll go, and then whatever happens happens. Like whatever happens, dude. We're just gonna live our life, one frisbee at a time. Just whatever happens. Let's fucking go. I'm disking my tits off. What kind of mic am I using? Brand is Hollyland, and it's just one of their little wireless lavs. There's a bathroom. Got to get it on camera. Actually, we'll throw it back towards the basket of 9. Actually, we're just gonna go. Fuck it, dude. I could come out here and just screw around for. We're running out of daylight. Let's go. Um, I don't even know if I have my. We might not even be scoring this round. Let's turn this. There we go. I don't know if I have my little serial killer Bible. I have to look. What up, Orange? Going to school. That's right. Amir. Let me see here. Do I like MVP? Here, we'll do this. I don't. I'm brand agnostic, but I do have more than. I do have 3 Castleblast discs. So if you just do it based on pure stats, I guess Castleblast would be my favorite. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't have it. I guess someone in chat could keep score. I'll defer to you if you're feeling like keeping score. I'll get it on. I'll get it in the Discord. Don't feel like you got to though. But at the end of every hole, I'll say how many strokes it was. How old are Atlas and Aurora and Goldfish? 11 and 9. All right, let's drive. I'm gonna throw from the grass. A Luna. I have thrown one. I don't have one in the bag though. I can't make it fly like Anthony Borellis though. Okay, basket is center screen, and I'm just gonna check it up there. We're gonna do. We'll throw 2. We'll throw 3. I'll be generous to myself. We'll throw 3 off of 1 here. All right. I'll start with a forehand. I got to kind of belt this to get it up there, but here we go. Par 3. Okay, that's pretty good actually. A little short. That's a Toro. It's a real stable disc. Good for the forehands. All right, let me try this. The backhand's a little more spray and pray, but here we'll try and get it. This one I need to go. I'll give you the disc golf 101 when we get up there. Once I'm off this walking trail. But this one I'm aiming to the right and letting the backhand sort of drift back to the left, ideally. That's 2 nose up, so it's going to stall out way short. Let's try another one. That's the line. It just needs to be lower. There we go. That's not quite as far right as I wanted, but that's better. All right, let's go see what we got. I give myself, that's my one freebie is I give myself a two or three off of one. From here on out, though, it's first throw only is scored. So yeah, Atlas was telling me I need a whole. I might just do a whole suite of disc golf emotes since we've been doing this. But okay, so the nose up just sort of went up, ran out of steam, helicoptered down way short. I like this disc though. The forehand was actually a beautiful line, but that disc is so slow. That's like I'm throwing it as hard as I can to get it here. But that was my best. That was my best one. We're gonna take it. What up, Rave? How you doing? And the other one was kind of pin high, but it went off to the left a bit. Forehand being best available, you love to see it. All right, flip this, and here we go. Oh, I hear people playing, but nobody did hole one. It's weird. Barely. Better. And that one had springs on it. All right, count it. For those keeping score, that's 2 on 1. All right, let's go to the T of 2, and then I'll give you the. What up, Yak? It's nighttime. I mean, it's about to be nighttime. Sun is, you can see, it's crashing. Eh? Night. Eh? Night. I probably have an hour and a half. Okay, T of 2. My chat is going to be intimately familiar with these holes. The basket is tucked way back behind that oak. So you got to throw it way out there and hook it around. I have never been able to drive this hole. So this is I've birdied it, but only off of making like a monster throw in. So this is just we play for par here. All right, but here's the spiel. Let me turn this over. What's the distance on this? I forget. It's just shy of 300 feet. Okay, here's the disc golf TLDR. It's scored the same as golf. You got each hole has a par, and if you make it in whatever the hole's par score is, in this case, there's a par three. If I make it in three, that's a score of 0. If you do better than that, you get a birdie, one under par. Your score goes down by one. So, and just like in golf, your good scores are usually in the negatives. The the mechanics of it are sort of what is beautiful about it. It's the flight of the disc. So I'm going to way oversimplify this, but this is just so that we can get going. And if you don't know, if you've never seen this before, you'll have an idea of sort of what's going on, even though I'm not very good at execution. Because of the way the discs spin and because of the way the discs are designed, some are slower, some are faster, Um, each disc is different, but the real basic part of it is the way that a backhand throw spins means that generally a backhand release is going to fly out, and as it loses steam, it's going to hook to the left. Pretty, if you've thrown a frisbee at all, they pretty much all do this. Backhand, fly out, fade to the left at the end of the flight generally. Opposite, because a forehand is spinning the other way, it's going to fly out and hook to the right, which means you can do cool shit. Like around this tree, I need it to turn left, so I'm going to be trying to rip a backhand out there so that it'll turn left around the tree. I'm not going to make it that far. It's going to crash into the tree. Then I'm going to be under the oak, and I'm probably going to be swearing and fucking stepping on shit, and fire ants are going to be biting my ankles, and then like chiggers are probably going to bite my feet, and then I'm going to swell up, and it's going to fucking suck. What else do you need to know? One other thing. Backhands, turn left. Forehand, turn right. If you're a righty, all that's reversed if you're a lefty. But people that use their left hand to throw are fucking freaks, and we don't talk about that. The other thing is disc stability. Some discs are designed to absolutely exaggerate that turn that they do based on their spin. So a stable disc, if I rip a stable disc, righty backhand, and its natural tendency is to turn left, a stable disc is going to absolutely crash left. And an unstable disc is going to flip up and turn against that before ever coming out of it, if ever. So this is a pretty stable disc, so it generally, whatever. I'm way oversimplifying, but that's the basics. All right, let's throw. So that big oak tree, that big beautiful oak tree, I would love to get past it. I have only ever gotten past it. I mean, maybe a couple times. I've thrown out onto the road to the right, sent to space. Yeah. So here I'm gonna try. As usual with these streams, I'm gonna explain what the intent is. Then I'm gonna just colossally fuck up the execution. Them's the breaks. Uh, that's for streaming something that you're not good at. So I'm gonna throw a backhand to the right of the tree. Hopefully it flies out there and it ends up going a little bit left past the tree. Most likely I will throw it into the tree, or I will flip it up and it will go out onto the street. So here we go. Fire in the fucking hole. Right into the tree. Not mad though. That's just where I end up. Didn't go in the road, which is good. That's true. My understable disc. If you remember the lesson, that's the one that goes against its spin. Those are the ones that I've hooked over to the right, and then they've gone out onto the road, and people, no, 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 or they swerve to run over it. Probably the same guy that was chewing me out for bringing a camera into the bathroom. Okay, here, we'll do the walk up. Here's the beautiful oak. The tee is back there in front of that tree, or well, to the right of this dead tree. I flipped it up. I didn't throw it to the right as far as I would have liked, and I didn't throw it as flat as I would have liked. So it just sort of crept left, hit this branch, and trickled down. From here, you can see the basket over there. and that's where we're headed. What up, Bex? How's it going? Now, the problem with this tree, which is where I always end up, as you can see, we have what we like to call a low ceiling here. So I can't really fucking putt this very well because I will just hit the branches. So what this is screaming for is a short forehand out through this opening. And remember, righty forehands hook up to the right. So the idea is throw it out right as a garbage truck goes by. Dude, you can't. I sometimes I think the world is uh, fully mic'd up and listening to me. Fuck you, universe. All right, here we go. So forehand, a little to the left of the basket. See if we can get it close. I just want to be putting for par. Okay, pretty good. It's sometimes I wonder if I'm still playing Visage. The forehands are a continuing work in progress. Chat, who's been watching me though, you can tell progress has been made. The forehand is a lot more reliable than it used to be. What up, Jigga? It's not perfect, but it's it's usable. So this is a headwind. This should be the easiest thing in the world, but this is still sort of easy to fuck up. All right, we'll throw a couple practice putts. Okay, for those keeping score, that's a 3 on 2. We parred. I'm 1 under cumulatively, which is good. What up, Kun Kun Kun? Okay. All right, here's hole 3, the doomed hole 3. So you throw from up here. The basket's dead center screen down there in that low clearing. Nothing to it. There is a creek that runs across the middle here. But low ceiling. And I find creative ways to fuck this up all the time. Forehand is scary here because of the way the creek runs. When it hooks up to the right, it it's like a good chance of going in the creek. Yeah, Flansy, this is very aceable. That's true. So here's what I'm going to try and do. I'm going to try and backhand a putter, which has putters are aerodynamically built to just be sort of straight flyers. And there's just a ripping headwind here. Maybe not. It's like a wind tunnel. I think the putter might flip over. So I'm going back to the Toro, and we'll just see what happens. This is with this headwind, this could go anywhere. But hey, dude, we're glad to be here. All right, keep it low, which will be hard. The headwind is going to try and lift it. I'm going to try and rip this to the right, slightly, towards that tree trunk to the right, and hopefully the Toro fights the wind. My miss on this hole is I hit the branches up above or I hit the dirt. There's the dirt. Dude, that was me. Here's a practice round. That one, that's our scoring round or scoring throw. That one, the wind grabbed, took it all the way to the right. Uno mas, uno mas. Yeah, dude. All right, let's go get him. So you can see on those, the flip going to the right, the headwind is just carrying them off to Kansas. Get a berg. I feel like I may have a berg back at the house. Okay, here we go. This one hit the dirt and is actually the best of those three. We'll just try like a little. This is still just super windy, but we'll try it like we'll try just a big boy putt here. Okay, pretty good. Let's go get it. Par save on this. I'm dreading the headwind is going to be brutal in the well next hole. All right, I'm just marching over and grabbing those two that the wind took off to the right. Calls for a roller. No, cantaloupe. What a terrible devil on my shoulder. Who's crashing? Mad? What up, Gassy? I don't even my understable disc got lost. I don't even have a roller disc. Okay, for those keeping score, 3 on 3. I'm still one down. -1 cumulatively. Here we go. Here's the hole 4 is the monster on this little baby course. Feel karate kick? No, no, no. No, definitely not. I can't be karate kicking. We're babying the back. Where's them? Woosta. Woosta. Nobody's mad. I do have to throw 500 feet into a ripping headwind with a creek down the right and just an absolute wall of trees in front of me. Nobody's mad though. Passionate. Hold on, we got pedestrians. We're gonna chill for a minute. I'll explain the shot. How's it going? All right, listen up, party people. I don't even think you can see the basket from here. There's a doggo. I love throwing frisbees while dogs are downrange. Not because I think I'm going to hit them, but because you have a decent chance of the dog grabbing your frisbee and absolutely fucking eating it, digesting it, and then shitting it out in front of you. Okay, so the way this hole works, I hope you're well, Gassy, by the way. What up, Fleeting? The the hole, the basket is the shrubs down this whole side is a creek. The basket is up against the creek way down there. Now, between me and the basket is just this thicket of, I think, baby oak trees, and I have not figured out a way to defeat those, really. If I can get into clear grass over here behind these trees, I kind of have a shot, but this is a tough one. You got it, Gassy. You got it. There's a few options. I could try and go for a placement shot off rip, forehand that'll land me over there, giving me uh, ideally something. And there's also the plan of you just throw it as fucking hard as you can and hope for the best. But I'm trying to do that less. So I'm gonna throw I'm gonna rip a forehand out there. See if I can't get it to hook up. Remember, righty forehand, turn right. So I'm gonna throw it out here to the left. See if I can't get it to hook to the right, but not into the creek. There you go. Definitely don't want to turn it over and have it land in the baseball diamonds because there is no way in without having to scale the fence, which sucks. All right, here we go. Forehand, sort of out towards the sun. I need it to hook right and not go in the creek. Here we go. Forehand ripped, hook right. It's in the open grass. You know what? I'm going to quote German here. I'm not comparing myself to God, but I do know what it's like to be God, you know? All right, here, we'll walk the flight path. Yeah, Gassy? I mean, last time we played, Gassy was like, I'm going to be ambidextrous. This fucking psycho was throwing with both hands. He's going to be a menace. All right, well, that throw was basically perfect. I mean, here's the lie. Hooked up right. I got through the trees, right through this little gap. And the idea is you land in this clear space. Don't go in the creek. And then you have sort of a throw. Basically, I need to get it through that gap. And you might be able to see the basket right below my finger back there. So obviously a lot to mess up here. I think so. The obvious miss is that I hit either of these trees, um, which would actually fuck my shot up and make me sad. But I'm kind of thinking a forehand. If this is my lie and I need to get it through that gap, but to the right, I know what I got to do. I'm going to throw a much less stable disc, though, that won't turn right as hard as that last one. The risk of that though is that this disc will flip and then go left. So, but I need distance. So we're gonna see what we can do. I'm gonna throw it either between or above this little tree on the left, and hopefully it goes far and then turns right at the end. Here we go. Yeah, come on back. All right, I'm through. For fun, I'm gonna throw this. Thank God, player two can suck my dick. Not as nice. That's right, Jigga. Oh, what's the matter, player two? You stupid fucking bum. You still waking up? What do you need? You need to have a little monster rehab, you little bitch. Fucking hate player two. TheMrSark. Oh wait, hold on. Yeah, man. Let's see what we got. We're flying up. So we flew pretty high. I could have thrown it a little lower to get some extra distance. Went up this way. Hooked to the right nicely. And I mean, this is what we got. Outside chance for a birdie. This is a par four. Um, but should be an absolute gimme as far as it being a par. As usual, I'll tell you what the miss is. The miss on this is that I sail it into the creek past the basket. So lay it up or give it a little bit of a little soft bid. Try and get the bird. We'll try a little soft bid here. Just in case, dude. Whatever, just in case. Get it. Oh, that was close. I liked it. That's left. Okay, I can't be mad. It was a good run. Yeah, let's Gassy. Let's go. Let's go next week or this weekend, like a Sunday or something. I gotta go see some of these courses. Gassy's shredding. Okay, that's a tap in for those keeping score. That's a 4 on 4, a par. I'm still one. I'm still one under. That was a practice putt, just fucking around. All right, now we cross the creek on this course's one trash hole. You can see the basket back there. What up, Shirky? Myrtle, I see you. Again, shout out to the subs, the resubs, the follows, the donos, the biddies. I don't see them and I don't hear the alerts while I'm streaming the IRL stuff through the Twitch app. But is this like real golf where if you're one under, you're in the top 5% of players? Fuzz, negative. It's scored the same as real golf, but the pars and the birdies are This is just easier than golf. So almost, but not quite. Birdie in disc golf equals a par in ball golf, if that makes sense. Like if you're under par in ball golf, like you said, you're crushing. But in disc golf, at least with the pros, a birdie is expected, so the scoring is softer. So if that makes sense. All right, this is like a tiny, tiny hole. It's basically just a means to get back across the creek and work our way back towards hole one. This also would be totally aceable because you can putt it off the tee, but I honestly wouldn't count it as an ace because it's so short. Also, I manage to fuck this up all the time. So here we go. I'm going to throw the Toro over there and hopefully get close. We'll try and just putt it. Okay, that's good. You can see the leaves blowing. We got a stiff breeze going. What up, Kate? This is also where every time I've seen a snake on this course, it's been right here because we got to cross the creek bed. So we got to be a heads up, looking for our nature moments. Seems pretty chill. I've lost more than I'd say exactly maybe 4 discs in this creek. It's just so overgrown, so thorny, so much poison oak, poison ivy, snakes, ants, Viet Cong. Okay. Oh, and if you see me flipping my disc like this, the way the lie works is wherever your disc is at rest, one foot needs to be in essentially like a disc square behind it. So you can, I don't know if you can see my feet. Oh, that's my lie. So it'll be like if this is the lie, you just got to have a foot, something like that. And the lie starts at the front edge of the disc. So if I flip it, that's why. Dude, I'm telling you, this should be the fucking. By the way, that's 2 on 5, and I'm 2 down. Parring this hole though is infuriating. I do it all the time because of shit like that right there. Fuck you, player two. Wake up. Next basket is nestled between the oaks. It's beautiful. The tee's back here. I'm a vampire. Ghoulfish. Me? Never. Ah. Okay, so here's the view from the tee. Fix the tripod. Here you can see the 2 oaks and only like half the basket. So I think it's technically one oak. It's just it's all merged right there. But this is also an easy one to fuck up. You can rip a righty backhand out and try and get it low and a skip up towards the basket. You can righty forehand something out. Same principle, but you're trying to get a skip up around behind. You could also just throw it straight at it. The tree is like oddly not there. Like I throw it straight at it and it feels like it phases through the branches a lot. Well, no, it's caught before, but I've had some really good shots doing that. I'm gonna throw a righty backhand towards the right side of the overhanging tree and see if we can't skip something over there. You can obviously end up completely blocked, depending on where your disc stops by the oak tree. So here we go. Don't go in the creek, he said to himself right before he throws. Hey, it's like the branches aren't there, he says to himself right before he throws. Good line though. Good line, good height, good pace. Squirrels are coming out, laughing at me. Sunset already because of daylight savings. My schedule. It's fucked. The sun's telling me it's an hour later than it is. Here's the lie. I bounced off of here. Do you see this? This is why. I've never actually looked at it. You got this tuft of branches, but if you miss it to the right, it's kind of empty. That explains it. Unfortunately, I hit these, bounce down here, but I got a good look. Go pro? Definitely not going pro. Oh wait, my butt sucked. There we go. I'm gonna enter some podunk tournament though this year. Stu and I, we both vowed to. Okay, so this is longer than you would like for birdie on this, but the way it goes. Tailwind, which means my disc is going to drop early. So I have to aim high. Yeah, here we go. The problem with that is I might overcorrect, aim high, sail it, and then I've got a long comebacker into the headwind for a return, but whatever. Close. I like it. The putts are kind of good today. They're not going in, but I'm not unhappy with the I'm not unhappy with the effort. All right, we're looking at a par. What up, Kronk? How you doing? My lie is right past the basket here. We'll look at it. Yeah, the putts gassy are it's perishable and it's muscle memory. So as long as you are just putting reps in, they just will get better and better. Okay, so this is what I was talking about. This is a headwind, and this is for par. I hate putting into the wind. All right. All right, that's good. It's a couple practice ones. For those keeping score, 3 on 6. I'm 2 down. Yeah, see that lifted. That almost lifted too much. So tailwind is going to push your disc down and a headwind is going to lift it. Headwinds are just scary. It gets a 6 on 7. We're on 7 now. Here we go. Let's see. 7 is the mirror image of 4 across the creek over there. This is the monster heading back the other direction. The basket is in the by the shaded oak right there. This is 470. It's 400 and change. No. Yeah, something like I forget. It's long. My goal is just throw it out there, get it far out into the grass. Don't drift it into the creek, and don't throw it onto the road. Hopefully, with the backlight on this, you'll be able to just see the disc. What up, Yukon? We're gripping and ripping. I feel like that angle should about cover all possibility. Okay, I'm gonna throw an understable disc here. And I'm just gonna try and bomb it out there. See what happens. All right. Don't go in the creek. It's nose up, but that means it's not gonna be as far, but it's gonna come back out into the grass. I'm gonna throw one more just for fun. That, but lower, and I'm cooking. Yeah, there we go. That's about 300 even. Okay, good practice. But we score from the orange. Ah, dude, going outside, playing disc golf in the fall, it's the best. What up, the bomb? Our distant glass breaking. What the fuck? Weep, weep, weep. Bad drive on this immediately means we're par at best. Basket is in the shade, past that tree in the light, tucked way back there on the slope. So now the forehand is really tempting. I've broken this down before. I'll do it again now in case somebody's just tuning in for the first time. By the way, this is my nose up drive that stalled out. Here's my good drive. Okay, very windy. Forehand is so tempting here. Remember, righty forehands turn right, and you've got this clear sky. I got to get it around this tree. That's perfect. The only problem is you're coming in and just you're going downhill into the creek. I never throw the forehand here, even though the flight is just so nice. The landing is so bad. So instead, I blast a righty backhand into the shade and try and get what skip I can up the hill. I might even throw like a super stable disc on this, and the idea is this. Remember, the stable disc is going to exaggerate that turn, so I want it to sort of ride into the shade and then just hard left. So here we go. Keep it low. That would be the misses here are I lean it over into the creek or I hit the tree above, which is nose up is my miss. So keep it low. Let's try it. Low. It's fucking nuked though. Too nuked. I hit the hill, it rolled down into the creek anyway. That was a sick shot though. Um, this is just for fun. That's way better. Yeah. Okay. That disc I threw that went far, every now and then you get the mechanics of your throw just happen to line up perfectly. And that one came out with some absolute zing. If I had thrown something less stable, that might have been my farthest drive, and there's no trees or hill, but because that disc did not want to turn. It actually makes me feel better, even though it ended up going down the hill. Here, we're walking the flight. Is it like baseball? Natural swing is best, or there's technique? It initially, you just go with what feels natural, but no, there's definite technique that ends up yielding greater distance trunk and greater consistency. I would say that it's more akin to a golf swing than a baseball pitch in that regard. Okay, so mine bounced down there. You can kind of see it, maybe. Yeah, yeah. And I got to throw it up the hill to the basket. Not great. In fact, this is a shitty angle. Let me back you up. Yeah, because at the end of once you really start trying to min-max your distance, it's all about, just like a golf swing is all about coiling. It's the same. It's just instead of focusing on where your club is hitting the ball, you are coiling your body into a whip um, that starts at your feet, goes up to your hip, torso, shoulders, and then it ends with your wrist. Okay. All right. So I'm in the creek. So this is a par four. That was two. I'm struggling for par. I need this to be puttable. Outside chance I can get it in there, but with the wind and the hill and this tree in the way, it's sort of a long shot. What I really don't want to have happen is for it to take a squirrely bounce on a root and roll back down. So let's see. Maybe a little soft bid though. Maybe get a little greedy with it. I gotta aim real high here. Real high and to the right. Oh, no. To the right, but not high. That's our scorer. This is just for practice. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Okay. This is good. Good. After a short drive, this is a good par save. All right, there's the scoring lie. We put you over here. What up, Murda? We getting fit? I mean, I don't know if I would go that far, but we're getting some sun, some air, and some steps in. Not 6 on 7. 4 on 7 for those keeping score. I'm still 2 down. 2 - 2 is my round score so far. I'll take it. I'm putting well, which is helping me compensate for essentially having lost, I would say, like 20% of my drive because of the baby in my back here. All right, down we go. On to hole 8. You can kind of see it over there. It is just on, we're crossing the creek now and heading back towards the parking lot. Hole 8, we're getting a little wild on. There's the basket. Neatly framed past all these trees here. Normally, I throw it hard up the middle, backhand, try and just land a straight shot. Since you could also, if you've got a nuke of an arm, you can throw it up high and have it lean back down to the basket. But no, we're babying the back. Remember. So which means we're taking the stress off the back, putting it on the elbow. We're throwing a forehand here. Now the problem with that is you're throwing it over the creek. And trying to get it to hook back up to the right. And my forehand is dodgy. It's gotten better, but we'll see. So I need to rip this super stable disc over the creek directly. Keep it low, and then I need to rely on the stability of this disc and the spin of the forehand to bring it back and land me close to the basket. Got to keep it low, and it's got to be left. Very windy though, so this could go anywhere. Here we go. Oh, it's flat, but too far left. Right into the creek. I'm going to throw another one. I'm going to throw 2 more. That's our scorer, though. That's such a good line, but not low. And that's leaned, but the stability of the disc, yeah. That's probably the best of the 3, but you could see even with me leaning that disc to the left, it was trying to fight back to the right. Those are, by the way, those 3 pink discs, those are the stable discs that I bought to replace the Firebird that I threw into the Bermuda Triangle at Cat Hollow. So, shout out to whoever packs the discs up at Infinite Discs for giving me extra discs that were all pink. They were like, "Oh, this dude's getting all pink. I'm gonna hook him up with some pink discs." The goddamn Firebird. One of these is a Firebird. None of them are it's three different discs, but the Firebird, it's a Captain's Raptor. These are all super stable. Let me get the other one. Yeah, the third one, easily the best of the bunch. Okay, we'll keep working on the forehand. All right, this is looking like a par save here, but yeah, I don't think I have a shot. This is just for practice. Ooh, close. Okay. Um, where'd that other one go? There it is. All right, let's go see what we got. What up, Gus? Are you annoying? Are you ignoring Anaya, Jigga? How how fucking dare you, Jigga? How fucking dare you not? Let's get him. All right, this putt, I left a little more on there than I would have liked. So that was two. This is throwing for par. Oh, I'm not gonna be bogey free. The bogey. For those keeping score, four. Well, I should make it first, actually. 4 on 8. I'm no longer two down. Somebody lost their leopard. We'll leave it here. My blemish. The scoreboard blemish. Headwind putts. They're a menace. What up, Nick? What's up? I wish. How about you? You acing out here? Yeah, me neither. Okay. Oh, it's beautiful. Yeah. All right, have a good round. Okay, hole 9. I mean, there's the bathrooms. There's the basket for hole 1. Hole 9 is just basically the opposite, just going downhill. Basket is there. here we go. Hold on, camera's fucking weird here. They finished the volleyball court. Yep. Yeah. This, some of you may remember, this is the course that was affected by the Austin floods. So the volleyball course down there, the bathrooms, all of that was underwater. Basically got swept away. So now they're back. They poured the sand. Volleyball courts are back. All right, I got to try and throw this down there. Headwind. This could go anywhere. Ideally, it's not that hard a shot, but ideally we throw it off to the right. Actually, you know what? I'm baby in the back. We're forehanding it. Rip a forehand. So now that changes things. Now I have to rip it to the left and have it hook up to the right, which means I need to go to the left of this tree. All right, here we go. And this is sort of a bomb for me, forehand, so we'll see. Headwind is going to flip it up, go left. I need to make sure that I keep this flat. It's got to be hard. All right, here we go. Yeah, flat, dumps hard to the right. I mean, I love it. I'm throwing, that was fun. I'm throwing it again. Super stable disc, same thing. That one is leaned a little to the left. It's still hooked up. It's even better. Holy shit, I nuked it too. I'm a forehand fucking titan. This one, I'm not even going to try and make it to the basket. I'm just going to rip it. Let's see what happens. Come back. It's way left, but I got a full flight out of it. Interesting. You're fucking. What did I have for breakfast? What was it? Frozen burritos. Dude, I got to do that more. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Second one was really good. It went super far. Are all the holes this flat? No, hole 1 and 9. Well, this is downhill pretty significantly. After this, you get into a lot of low ceilings and creek bed. So, but hole 1 and 9 coming off the parking lot go up this pitch of grass. That's to cut. Forehead. Also, I'm a forehead titan too. All right, there's our lie, bottom left. Let me go get these. Yeah, the second shot went farther. Oh yeah, I'm way over here. Okay, let's see if we can get a bird on this. All right. Don't overthink it. Just put it in the basket. Ooh. 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 That sucks because now I'm way past it. So now it's a par save. 3 on 9 if you're keeping score. That's 1 down through 9. I say we do another lap. That would have felt good. I still have moments of sunlight I can eke out of this. Dude, these stable pinkies are good fun. Not the best for distance, but man, they are fun having that reliable fade at the end of the flight. What do you say? Let's do another lap. Sun's still got some juice in it. That's right, Aru. So we're just gonna roll into this like it's 18. Hopefully, somebody's keeping score. Is anybody keeping score? I should ask. All good if not. Actually, it's all good if not. But if you are, make sure you put it in the Discord for me later. If you are. Here we go. There's the basket in all its beauty. That's the bathroom. Also beautiful. We didn't lose the disc. Can you see? I'm having trouble seeing the screen. Yeah, it's right there. Okay. We'll lean it out this way. Okay. Since this is effectively hole 10, we're not throwing multiples on this. We're rolling right into it. Okay. Throw like a little straighty mid-range and throw it towards the tree on the right. Let it hook up. Here we go. Oh, that's nice. Glide right up there. Gipsy doodle. A little short, but getting a little snap on the backhand back. Who's saying hello? Oh, my chest hair. What's up? What up, Kalain? We got Aru in the house, Illuminati. Let's see how far this got. I should have thrown this higher because it's uphill, but since my miss is nose up and overthrow it as far as like height, it just makes me happy when I get a little Calvin Heimberg low line drive. All right, here's the lie. Pretty good. That's pretty good. Jigga's ignoring Aru. What the fuck, dude? It's like Jigga doesn't even give a shit anymore. You fucking changed, dude. Get in there. Get in. So for those keeping score, that'll be a 3 on 1 or 10. I'm not kicking any chains, okay? I'm not gonna fucking flip out. Cypress, and I don't know. If I roundhouse kick, maybe. As long as I'm throwing a forehand, I'm good. All right, hole 2. You know it. You love it. This would be a hole I throw my back out on. I got to get it to the right of the big oak tree, past it, and hook up to the left. This hole's essentially ungettable for me. Glad to be here. Into a, let's see, right to left cross. Let's see, maybe an understable fairway here. Just got to go far. I got to throw this like I want to be a paraplegic. I have to, I have to, I have to channel right now me in a wheelchair sipping sick shit like Capri Sun and apple juice. That stuff rules. This is what I want. I want to be paralyzed. I want sippy foods. I want people to push me around in my chair like I'm a goddamn fucking Persian king. That's what I want. Ugh, that's what I want. It's ripped. It's into the tree. It's exactly where I was before. I nearly raged through another one. I'm not doing that. We're baby in the bat. Baby in the bat. Yeah, dude. I want my neck to get fat like Christopher Reeves. I want my head to be permanently cocked at a cute little angle. Hell yeah. That's what I want. That's that fucking can-do attitude I need. Let's get paralyzed, dude. Who's the best paraplegic? Fucking I am, dude. Me. I'm exactly where I was before. I have definitely lost like 20% of what little distance I had before I took a little brief hiatus. All right, we're gonna check. We're the same plan. What are we even waiting for? Let's get out there and get paralyzed tonight. Like Nick's Raver Girls. All right, I got to keep this low. And we need it close. Too low. Practice round. Yeah, that's better. That's even better. Okay, too low. The tree scared me, and I threw it into the dirt. Par is in question on hole 3, which is a shame. Doesn't need to be. Okay, here's the lie, the scoring lie. We're throwing 3. I'm kind of hustling because it is getting dark. There, whoa, there we go. You know what I needed while I was back by the car? I might actually go get it. My non-sunglasses. Okay, that's a par miss. We might take a little stroll here. Oh, and it's another miss. It's a bogey on 3. So a 4 on 3. 4 on 2. 4 on 2. Ooh. Ooh. Getting a little sloppy out here. Okay. Brings my round score back to even. And we're going to take a walk and go get I should have put them in my bag. My non sunglasses. We'll come back. We'll pick it up on 3 because it's about to get dark. No, have a. Oh, you're going to see Predator. Have a good time. Hopefully it doesn't blow. Oh yeah, is that the police coming? You with the you pervert with the camera. Bruce, show us all the dicks you took pictures of. I'm deleting them from my phone. It's all backed up on the cloud. You'll never hack my shit number. If we can't get tased live at the disc golf course. Beautiful. Ooh, the sun is on the horizon. We're moving though, moving and grooving. The quaps? What are you, a quap? What am I looking at here? Some kind of law enforcement officer? You think those plain clothes fool me for a second, officer? Get out of here. No one, including a cop in full dress uniform, like he's going to a funeral, looks more like a police officer than I do out here. I just walk around and I see people like throwing joints down and hiding their drinks. Oh, dude, oh, 5-0, 5-0. Buzz, buzz. I gotta remember to put my like a regular pair of glasses in my bag. Bathrooms. Where they be? Okay. do it. By the end of this, I think we might be charging glow disc. Maybe, we'll see. The Zach Baggins, yeah. These are my Zach Baggins specs. What up, Toaster? How's it going? All right, back to hole 3. What should be, probably is, one of the easiest holes on the course that I manage to screw up creatively every time. Oh, yeah. As long as I'm smiling, I could cruise straight into a ladies' room. My womanly smile is like Predator camouflage. The movie Predator, not like, well, also just straight up Predator, I guess. I can just move amongst them. They have no idea. Yes. Just Sark a dude, Sark a gal. Hello, fellow women. Don't mind me as I sit down right here to pee. It was me. It's just me, by the way, the whole time. I got that Jim Carrey. I got that Jim Carrey rubber face. Oh, is Psycho in here? Did the potatoes get in here? Oh, they just raided. Fuck, dude. Wait, when did you get in here? What did you see? Anyway, we're just coming up on hole 3 of a little harmless disc golfing stream. Back at you, Psycho. Oh, fuck. You saw my lady smile? I don't know what you're talking about. That was some lady that came on stream here. Okay, this hole is right to the right of that homeless person who's flying like a bird down the trail. I got to throw it down, get it through keep it low, and not in the creek, which is running between us. I should probably do a little spiel for the Raiders here, in case you're like, what the fuck is going on? Psycho, have you disc golf? Have you seen disc golf? Do they have disc golf in Azerbaijan, where you're from? Potatoes. We don't do any disc golf here. Potatoes. What about you? You familiar or unfamiliar? He's from Sweden. Imagine. I have a lot of friends that are Swedish. I can basically smell a Swedish person. Psycho is definitely from Turkey. All right. Well, I gave a breakdown earlier. I'm going to give an even shorter one now. So, what does Swedish smell like? It's like faintly Finnish. since they're close to Finland, the Finns smell sort of rubs off on the Swedes. So if it reeks of Finn, they're Finnish. If they smell vaguely Finnish, they're Swedish. What the fuck am I doing? Okay, let's go. You throw discs just like golf, but instead of smacking a ball, you're throwing frisbees essentially, and you're trying to get it into baskets with like chains on them to help them catch the basket. Same thing as golf though. So like this is a par three. I have 3 shots to get down there and keep my score even. Uh, the fun thing about the discs is the way that you can manipulate the flights of the discs. So the real short version is for a a right-hander, a backhanded throw is going to fly out and then finish off to the left, and a forehanded throw is going to fly out and finish off to the right. So you can kind of like it's fun to try and like shape shots. For me though, it's fun for me to just throw shots directly into trees while my Turkish friends raid me and laugh at me. It's fun. I'm having a lot of fun. All right, so I need to get it. I need to get it down there so I'm within putting range. Here we go. Keep it low and throw it a little to the right. Throw it a little to the right. Keep it low, not too low, just a little low. Throw a little to the right. Too low. I'm throwing another one just for fun. This hole, dude, this hole is my fucking nemesis. Too low. One more. Uno mas, just for fun. That's what I want. It's a terrible shot, but that felt good. Okay. Do you know why? I'll tell you why I'm doing that. By the way, my miss, and I don't mean my mistress. We don't talk about her on the channel. My miss is nose up, and it goes too high. I do it all the time. So whenever I get into these low ceiling situations, I overcorrect. But whatever, that's part of getting it dialed. All right, the first one was way too low. It was my pink MD1. Oh, that's it right there. Okay. So there's the lie. There's the basket. I'm going to set you up here. You're quadriplegic. How do you throw your disc? You're not missing your neck, are you, Cypress? So quit fucking crying and get out there and swing some discs. This, and where'd the other one go? Okay. So now we're putting. That's a terrible drive. And I'm now putting 2 on a par 3. This is for a bird. And you just really don't want to be this far back. So really it's unlikely bird and trying to save par at this point. Yeah. Okay, that's pretty good. Let's try and make it. Oh, also, if you're wondering why I throw 2, the first one we score. The second one's just for practice. Like this. I didn't want that disc anyway. All right, so we're saving par on hole 3. I'm struggling to keep an even score here. Can't do shit. I'm most likely not going to survive the surgery post weekend. Hope you all have a good weekend nonetheless. Back at you. Good luck. Buena suerte. If you're still alive on for Tuesday's stream, let us know. Hopefully you can do shit. The first one was scored. These are just practice. Okay, so that's a par on 3. Now it kind of stings. Kind of stings. Lights are coming on. So we're at that sweet spot right now where you can see better than me. Where the camera can like gamma burst and it's darker out here than it looks. We're gonna cross over here in a bit to where all you're gonna be able to see is discs that are glowing. Okay, hole 4. This is essentially a million miles. This is all creek bed down here. Basket's down there against the creek, way the fuck down there. So either throw far and just hope for the best, and you just get screwed by these trees. Throw a forehand, try and get around them. That's what I'm gonna try and do. Mirror what I did round 1, and see what we got. Okay. Stay out of the ticks. That's right. That's right. So the idea here is these trees that you see lining the path that this gentleman's jogging on, they completely, there's a second row of trees behind them. So if you do rip something hard down there, you're just in Treeville. So what I've been trying to do is throw a forehand. Remember, righty forehand, finish right. Throw a forehand up and have it finish close to the creek, but not in. And it gives me a little bit of a shot. So here we go. I need this ripped, I need it flat, and I need it to finish right, but not in the creek. Ripped, flat, finishing right. I mean, it's right what I wanted. It's getting a little consistent with the forehand. Look out. Smack the bikers. Yeah. Oh, this. So we got people coming out here playing ball, getting set up. This field's already got people playing ball in it. The dad shirt. Wait, oh, the flamingos, Pastor. He'll come back. I got dad shirts. What up, Matt? Shout out to the potatoes for coming in hot. Psycho's a legend. One of these days, somehow, um, we will meet up IRL. All right, so now I'm in a little bit of a different spot here. Last time I was a little further to the right, closer to the creek, which made the, so not here, I was over there, which made a forehand kind of enticing, but from here, I feel like maybe the backhand, understable backhand, and the idea is going to be I got to thread that gap, which is for me a tall order. I like your dick. If it's shaped like a frisbee, fuck, I'm in. That is a girthy wiener. You just pull your pants down. It looks like a cyclops quato down there. All right, here we go. Throw it hard through the gap. This is not my forte, but get through. That's pretty good. I like it. I'm gonna throw a forehand just for fun. Oh, it's going in the tree. Okay. It was good. Good shot. Little farther left than I like, but I hit the gap, so I'll take it. Squirrel. Beautiful. Sunset disc golf, man. I mean, sunset anything, to be honest, but since pretty much I'm only outside doing disc golf, sunset disc golf, man. All right, there's the basket for four. My second shot, I mean, it had a little, it was zesty. It was zesting. Is that a word? Is Nick's in here? Can I get confirmation from a G? What up, Carrot? All right. Well, I'm trying to save par here. Um, let's see. Bugs are out. They're not. Well, maybe, but the thing is it's fucking off and on breezy. So okay, don't want to oversend this into the creek. Um, I don't think the glow. Let me see how the glows are looking. No, no, we don't need it yet. All right, we'll give this a little run. Hopefully not too far. Come on back. Okay. Okay, that's our keeper. This is just for practice. Yeah. Okay. All right. Par is sort of my use on this hole because it is just so goddamn par. Once again, I'll give this spiel too. I don't see the alerts. I only see like the most recent alert. So just sort of blanket appreciation for the subs, bits, donos, follows, raids, all that. But on these disc golf runs, I'm not doing I'm not able to tend the shout outs like I usually do. So thank you, whoever you are. Okay, 4 on 4. I think I'm even through the course. Next hole, this is a baby hole. Hole 5. We're just getting across the creek. Okay. Let's see what we got here. All right, we're just putting over. See if we can try and get it within, try and get it close. There we go. First one's better. All right, let's go. It looks like an animated background. Yeah, from the stream. I should get a. I don't have scenes. I will have. I will have scenes. A wolf. I will have scenes. I'm Braveheart. Once I'm on an IRL kit, but I don't have scenes right now. But when I do, we'll have some disc golf gifts or whatever. Okay, let's see what we got. We'll flip this. Every inch counts. Dude, this hole, I'm telling you, parring this hole is so painful. That's a 3 on 5 though. Nobody's mad. Nobody's mad, just passionate. I have a clip of you saying send it and throwing it into a tree. I've never seen such a thing, Carrie. Nobody's mad. Oh yeah, basket. Is this a passion? Basket is between the tree trunks. I haven't seen. Yeah, Mark. So here's what I recommend. A whole bunch of people in here have tried disc golf for the first time. Dude, get the UDisc app, letter U D I S C, and then it will show you disc golf courses near you, and then will guide you from hole to hole. It's the shit. But if you're interested in trying it, okay, let's put the camera behind me for this. Also, you get like a starter set of discs. Just look up disc golf starter set, and it'll have 2 or 3 discs in it, and you're good to go. That's all you need for months. Don't get a Star Destroyer. All right, basket between those 2 trees. You can kind of approach it a few different ways. I try and just go stable little. Maybe I'll actually throw one of these stable drivers. So you can kind of zip a forehand around, or you just got to keep it low because you got to get under the tree. A righty backhand that will ideally hit the grass and then skip in close to the basket. All right, here we go. Let's try it. I'm gonna throw from up here. All right, so I got to throw this to the right and let the disc do the work getting back to the left. Oh, I threw it too far. I need it to hit a tree. Okay, that's good. The tree actually saved me. I'm gonna throw one more. Lower. I got to keep it lower. Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Just like JFK, that's right. Sam, you have a disc golf course in your neighborhood. You think of me every time you drive by it. I want to play it. We are on the cusp of it getting too dark for the camera. Looks fine now. It happens quick though. Maybe we will finish without any glows. I know some of you are looking forward to the glows. I went too high and I hit but thankfully hit the tree here and fell down because that shit was sin. Azazel, good eyes. Getting a little Nuka-Cola. Drink like there's no tomorrow. Where did it go? Oh, here it is. Oh, see, dude, the tree just saved my ass. I was flying into the creek, basket, tree, clunk. Okay. I'll try the glow putter. Let's see. It's still pretty light out. Yeah, we don't really need it, but why not? Close. Come back. Okay, there's a tap in par, 3 on 4, 5, 6. Still even. I got one over here. Ooh. Still even. Not bad though for me and for baby in the back. Throwing some riffing with some forehands today. Here, we'll throw a glow driver on this next one too. Hole 7's a bomber. I put like a starter set of glow discs in my bag just in case for evenings like this. All right, this is another bomber here. The hole is tucked back in the shade under this tree on the side of this hill. Kind of a treacherous green back there. So I think this, I think this will do. Hopefully make it a little more visible. And the goal here for me, I just need to nuke it out there. Land in the grass, not in the creek, not on the street. Lady in the streets, but a freak in the creeks. That's me. All right, here we go. I forget how this disc flies. Oh, it's instantly gone in the headlight. I couldn't even see that with the headlights shining in my eyes. So that was worth it. It went off to the left though. I saw it. I saw it rolling though with the glow. That's plenty of forward progress. I was afraid that was going to be understable and zoom off to the right, so I leaned it. Called a hyzer. I leaned it heavily, forcing it to the left, and didn't. It doesn't look like I needed to. Power lines. We got our disc. Basket is tucked into the shade under there. I think I'll throw the same disc. Actually, I've got a little more stable disc that'll maybe help me out. Don't mind that. Ooh, this one doesn't glow worth shit. This is my older. This is one of my older glow discs. Looks like it's toast. All right, well, I'm gonna chuck it up there. Let me just give the center of it a bump here. This could help. This could help if I have to find it. Okay. All right, here we go. Keep it a little right into the shade. Got to keep it low. It's not low. Okay. That's my miss. I'm telling you. I'm throwing this other one. Yeah, that's what I want. And then a skip. Yeah, that's what I'm after. My miss is that one just keeps on rolling. See, that's the danger of this sloped green. That disc skipped to the left up the hill. It ended up nearly in the creek down here. What up, the dude? How's it going? We're groping. All right. There's the lie. The basket is going to be just barely visible up there, right here. That's the pole. Where'd that other one go? All right, so we're putting. Um, kind of, not really. I'm gonna throw a putter. Dude, this putter, look at the glow on this. This shit is crazy. All right, this is not even really a putt. This is like a gentle throw. Don't. It did. It did. All right, that's 3 on this par 4. This is like Innova's glow DX glow plastic. It's kind of crazy. And it's also like not a premium plastic. This is what putter is it? It's not my usual putter, so it does suck to sort of pivot to, but this is a Proto Glow DX AVR to be specific. I only know that because I'm reading it. All right, kind of a heroic par save here. Nope. See if we can get a bogey. Okay, 5 on 7. I think that puts me at 1 over for the round, unfortunately. Putt with a pure. I like the pure. Yeah, good. I find with putters, it's kind of like a lot of it's in your head. Like a lot of them are just so similar. All right, hole 8. But yeah, I like the Castoplast Tufts I'm using right now. They don't glow though, so I'm not using them. All right, this is basket visible. Creek down the left side. I've been throwing backhands to avoid the creek, but we're baby in the back, which means I'm throwing a forehand over the creek and hoping it will hook up a little to the right down by the basket. I'm going to throw this. Dude, this disc used to glow so well. It doesn't glow for shit now. Hold on, let me see. We'll charge it up for a sec. I need a caddy. It's actually not too bad. Lugging the tripod and the camera around is the hard part. Stick it in the freezer. I don't know if that would help the glow. All right, well, we'll see if this works. Back is good, but I'm taking it easy. Slide. Like now, instead of throwing a backhand, I'm throwing a forehand. Put the strain on the elbow instead. All right, so this is going to be forehand off to the left or straight. I'd be happy even with that and have it hook up to the right. The miss is I throw it high into the trees, or I turn it up, I turn it over, and it just goes left into or on the left side of the creek. So, all right, let's see what we got. Keep it flat, keep it low. Flat, low, but way left. And it hooked up. I'm not throwing another one because it will probably get lost. It went way too left. I needed that exact line though, or that exact throw, but like towards this tree, not that tree. I was in front of it. I blocked it. Oh, well, shit. All right, I went, yeah, way too left. Bad camera etiquette. Jeez, dude. Got to duck out of the way. It went way over here and then hooked up right, maybe stopping before the creek, but honestly, I bet it's in the creek. I'm going to assume the worst, and we're just going to walk down the creek. No snakes. No snakes. Watch your feet. Watch where you're stepping. This is prime snake territory. Carefully. Carefully. I lied. It checked up before the creek. So this is good. There's the basket. So it was skipping right down towards the creek there. Here, we can putt. That family was like, what the fuck's that guy doing? Okay, come back. Nope. It's going to be a par. And it'll be my hole 9/18. That'll be my last chance to break even. I think I'm still even on the day. That's a 3 on 8. Across over here. What up, the dude? Okay. Pigeon. It's been a while since you played. Got to get out. Yeah. I mean, there's a good chunk of the, a handful. There's a handful of the privates that have given it a spin. That almost didn't go in. We're officially, by the way, at the point where visibility is bad right now. All right, we're on the home stretch. Absolutely beautiful fall day. I'm lit now by the baseball field. We got somebody down there doing a little volleyball. My basket is in. Actually, you can see way better than me right now. Basket is right there. Downhill, wide open. I'm baby in the back, so I'm throwing a forehand off to the left, hopefully hooking it up to the right. I never had the street light rule. This doesn't glow, but I'll charge it. Have I ever gotten like an ace? No. What up, smoke? Here, we'll chat over here. I gotta look for a stable fairway driver in a good glow plastic. I'm gonna do that when I get home because this one doesn't hold the glow. Used to. All right, here we go. Forehand off to the left, curving it back. Hopefully you can kind of see it, the spot that I have charged on it. Here we go. I gotta kind of rip it and keep it flat. It's flat. It's ripped. It's turning. Still short. That's that after 18 holes. I don't know if you could see it. It basically loses its charge mid-flight. I'm happy that it stayed flat. That's the goal. Bring the whistle. We got Sam with the well wishes. Who plays volleyball at night? I mean, they got lights. They're just out here hanging. It's not really night. Sunset. Am I done? Not quite. Let's find my disc. It was a decent throw. I'm probably in this little gully here, this little ravine that runs across. Oh, I got past it. That was a decent throw. Just a little left. Well, Sam, I just try, for the most part, for the sake of brevity, I usually am looking for one syllable, if possible. Yeah, I need a like a 9 speed in this plastic. You would see that shit going. I'm also gonna bring a hat that has. I might bring my Halloween hat because then it's like it'll light up my face, so then you can see me when I'm yapping. This course is actually decently lit, but if we go to like Brushy Creek again or whatever, it's like some of you remember there was nothing on the screen. Like when we heard that Sasquatch. Okay, give me this. Give me this. Yes, dude. Birdie on 9. That puts me one under. One under at the buzzer at the 11th hour. All right, this concludes disc golf for the day. Where's the light? There it is. Back in the saddle. We're taking it easy. I maybe not consecutive days and more forehands than backhands, but it was a good day. Beautiful. Dude, disc golf's back on the menu. I hope everybody's having a good week. We're streaming tomorrow. We're doing, in addition to whatever nonsense I'm going to get up to on the night shift, we're leading off with some group antics on lockdown protocol. Got a big group. It looks like 10 people. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be good. Peace out. I will see you. I'll see you then. Have a good evening and stay safe. Thanks to anyone who subbed, followed, downloaded, bitsied. Appreciate it. And hasta mañana.